Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. It's been a long time. I'm your host, Ale Wolf, otherwise known as Ales, Gentleman's Dreamer, Beer Goggles 21, the No Throne Cicerone. And welcome back to the Retro Rathskeller. Today we're playing our new game. Longtime fans of the stream will recall that we finished Super Metroid a few weeks back, so something was bound to take its place. I originally envisioned playing Radical Dreamers, which is the other game that we're playing during the Retro Rathskeller, but if you can hear this, my voice is not, it hasn't recovered. If you followed me on Twitter, you'd probably have heard that I've been undergoing certain malaise, and I'm still not great. It affected me negatively, significantly. So just the fact that I'm doing this today is actually, I want to say, it is a bit of a push. But you know what? That is what we strive to do at the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. We push ourselves. We push ourselves right off a cliff. So I actually meant to play this game. It was on my list of games to play. I haven't played it in a very long time. And just because it is Tears of the Kingdom release date tomorrow, I thought it would make sense to have it today as well. So it was kind of a confluence, a synergy of thoughts that led me to go ahead and just go with The Legend of Zelda today. So that's what we'll be doing. I'll be trying to save my voice as much as possible. But please feel free to chat. In fact, I'll try to be my usual chatty self. I probably just won't make needless comments where none are needed. But in the spirit of keeping things normal, let me go ahead and post the question of the night. Will you be playing Tears of the Kingdom on release? I will not. Too many other things to play. I haven't even finished Breath of the Wild. But it would be fun. It looks like a lot of fun. Someday, maybe. Okay, so that's that. But before we move on to the game at hand, let's go ahead and pick our drink. And like I suggested, my throat is not cooperating with us today. Ales, what are you doing? What are you trying to say here? Are you suggesting that maybe today you will not be drinking beer? Yes, I will not be drinking beer. I'm not stupid. Alcohol irritates your throat, so please, if you have a sore throat and it's bad, don't drink alcohol. It's not good for anyone. But I did find this neat little trick on the store today. I'm not the biggest connoisseur or fan of bubble tea, or boba as the kids on the street say. And I'm sure this is not a good example, but it was available, so I thought, you know what, let's give it a shot. This is a Joyba bubble tea. It is strawberry, lemonade, and green tea all in one. And it comes with delicious popping boba. So let's see what that's about. I'm gonna go ahead and get the massive straw that generally comes packaged with these things. What an unusual. This has got to be an unusual day for these things. Alright. I'm always fascinated by the fact that not only does bubble tea require very specific straws, but also the fact that they often come with their own straws. Of course, at the restaurant they just give them to you, but yeah, look at this. Look at this thing. This is what I would grab when I was a kid and pretend that I had a cigar. Ah, yeah. Alright, let's see if this can even actually pierce this thing. It looks like pretty cheap plastic. Okay, well, it pierced it once and then I just immediately pulled it out. Alright, so there it goes. There is our confection. Fang and Ale Reviewer. Well, it is tea with strawberry. What else did it say it had? Lemonade and green tea. I didn't even realize that it was green tea. Kind of just tastes like regular tea with strawberry. Sugary. It's got a lot of sugar. I mean, I like it. I'm an organic being thus far, and thus I enjoy simple sugar. Not much thickness. I mean, generally when I drink a bubble tea, and again, I'm not a connoisseur, I look for creaminess from the milk. It doesn't really taste like milk necessarily. Yeah, a very odd branding for this product. I don't recommend it, but I will have it. Well, there goes my beer drinking audience. Let me go ahead and update my ticker so that I can keep myself honest. What is this called? Joyba bubble tea. Joyba tea. Written as Joyba in all capitals. Kind of sounds like Kaiba. Alright, so there it is. So now if anyone comes on stream and asks, well, what nice beverage is Ale's drinking, they can look down and see how far he has come. Alright. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this game. Excuse me. So, I played The Legend of Zelda several times when I was a child. But one thing I never did was finish the second quest. I always thought it was very confusing, very hard. And actually the only reason why I finished the first quest was because I had a guide. I didn't have a guide for the second quest, so I simply never bothered trying to figure it out. I had other games to play and lose, like Ninja Gaiden 2. So I think for this run what we're gonna do is we're gonna 100% quest 1 and then get that walkthrough and 100% quest number 2. Alright, I will register my name. I forget what the buttons are for this. Let's go with my real name. That's not what I meant. Wait, is it not? Can I go back? That's... okay. Why is it not? Okay, maybe it's a start or a select. No, that's not it. Oh, there it goes. ales. Let's go. And of course I've got nothing on me. Oh, it does have bubbles. Or actually tiny little pearls. They kind of taste like what's that? Pomegranate. Those like tiny things in pomegranates. Pomegranate teas. That's what they taste like. Alright. So this is the most basic version of Link. Essentially, at full health, he can shoot sword beams. If he's not shooting, his shield is up. One of the nice things about this game is that you can do a lot of things before going to the first dungeon, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Get some coins and maybe buy some things. See how many things I can snipe. And I am working with a map that I found on IGN. So if I'm looking to the side, that's what I'm doing. The map doesn't actually tell me the order in which I should do things. So I'm kind of just going around to the things that I think should help me. And I think there was something here. I know that some of these stones can only be moved by once you have the bracelet of power. Yeah, so maybe that's not happening here. Another thing, oh come on, my beam. Another reason why getting rupees in this game is important is simply because once you do get arrows, using arrows actually, oh hey, what the, using arrows actually takes up money. Oh come on dude. Ugh, the quickest death ever. I tend to forget the fact that near the ocean you're constantly in danger because of the Zora. Ugh, just went right through me. Well, that was a quick game. Let's give it another shot. Oh, hello Inigo. Just popping by, saw you're live, but I'm busy. Oh, well, thank you for popping by, Inigo. Certainly don't feel like you need to hang out. Always appreciate the pop-in. Hope the rest of your day goes great. And you finish up whatever you're working on. Alright, let's try to see if I can amass some other stuff before I go in that direction. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to start finding some heart containers. I think that's probably the better idea. But in order to open doors around here, I need like bombs and blue candle. The blue candle, which can only be used once per screen. Whoa. Some of these guys are just way too quick. They're like kamikaze pilots. Is that the only thing that kamikaze people were? Hey, must always go for, please. Must always go for the blue ones. They are worth more. Alright, great. I know that these things move eventually. Oh, okay. That's not good. Some of these monsters that just pop in and out of existence are so frustrating. You know, every time, I think I remember when I was a kid, I used to see these stones and I was like, do they just say 40 on the side? They look like snail statues that say 40 on them. Okay, so I definitely want to get that candle at some point. Definitely want to get that shield at some point. So it's gonna take a lot of coins. I guess we're just grinding for coins now. And just gotta be wary of that Zoloft. Nice. I guess the question is, what is the best way to make money around here? Guess it'll just have to be killing for a while. Yeah, like I said, some of these guys just rush. Two of them are riding on top of each other. Yeah, better just pick on these small guys until I got a big shield. Or that blue ring actually would be a better acquisition. And I think that one costs 255, which is, I think, the most amount of coin that you can get in the game. Oh no. I gotta stay away from the bullet hell screens. Yeah, these yeah. Freak. Run. I know there's a fountain here. Nice. All right, we are safe. Great. Does this move? Like I said, I don't think I can move anything until I've got that bracelet. Alright, let's continue exploring. Ooh, what is this place? Yes. Give it to me. I think is this the place where I get the letter? For some reason I'm supposed to get a letter. Oh no. Bombs. No, I don't know. I could use the bombs, I guess. Just don't use it yet. I've only got 4 of them. That's oh great. The bad thing about these monsters is that even if you strike them, they'll actually continue going on their merry way. Let's see where I can find a bombable place where I can get a heart. I think by the coast down there where I died first is, I think, a location where I can get a new heart container. Maybe. At least according to this silly map. Oh, great. Come here. Yes. Everything for the beam. It's kind of interesting how at the beginning of the Zelda games, the sword beam was actually quite normal to have. But in the more modern ones, it always came like as a bonus at the end of the game. Specifically the 3D ones. I guess it didn't make sense that your guy was so powerful that his sword could shoot beams. You know, like real life swords. Is there anything here? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's see if we can... Okay, bomb here. There you go. Well, obviously. So that's one heart down. That seems like a lot of work, right? I'm sure perplexed by this drink. I don't get it. But beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Beggars with very bad throats. Now I believe I need 5 hearts to get the white sword, which is a better version of the sword. Oh, come on, you betrayer! See, now I have to stab people perniciously. Okay, good, he's done. Let's see, where else could I use these bombs? Okay, I think I know. Yeah, let's go all the way up. Watch out. Yes. And this place is dangerous, of course. Everything here can essentially kill me. Try to not get hit all the time. No hearts. Heartless, I tell you, heartless. Okay, so there should be another door right here. Okay, good. I think that letter that I'm supposed to get is also around here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can... Let's see if we can actually make it with our life. And actually, if I die, do I retain the stuff that I collected? I'm gonna create a save state just for safe measures. No, my bomb. Oh, welcome, friend of the stream, Zeeg. I beat the street date by My uncle who works at GameStop, that's what I did. How are you doing, my friend? Oh man, this combat is such more challenging without the luxuries of the sword beam. What is down here? Oh yeah, it's those guys. Yeah, it's lucky indeed. Hanging in there. Yeah, some of us are hanging better than others, I think. This is not where... Have you ever played this, the original Legend of Zelda, by the way? I think it's this ladder. What a generic statement. You go into a cave. There's a man standing between two fires. He says, show this blue letter to an old woman. And then he just runs off. Never gotten further than, say, dungeon 2 or 3, aimless wandering. Should sit down sometime and get through it with a map or guide. Well, I guess aimless wandering really is the name of the game here. I played this game several times when I was a kid, but only specifically because I had a player's guide with me back in the day. And that's the only way that I could actually make it work, because yes, it is a lot of just guessing things and poking at walls and burning trees that you wouldn't necessarily... There's nothing that suggests to you that's what you should be doing. But it does feel that particular completionist craving once you just start amassing stuff. It's a fun game. It is the first open world Legend of Zelda, just like Tears of the Kingdom. And it also has a second quest where they randomize everything. Well, they don't randomize, they just toss everything in different directions. And that's one thing that I've never done, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this campaign. Go through the first quest and second quest, since it's something that I've yet to complete. But who knows how long that'll take me. Alright, so I've got the letter. Now, if only I could find this old woman. I think she's all the way to the other side of the castle. So many mysteries. But I could also get the white sword on the way. You gotta get the white sword. Yeah, let's go get that white sword. What is this? Secret in the... what is that? And of course, probably touching that thing will kill me. The secret is in the tree at the dead end. Thank you for that. Let's see. So, if we keep going in this direction, upstairs is one of the dungeons. And then up here is what I am looking for. But of course I have to get through this centaur creature. Yes, and challenge complete. Master using it and you can have it this. How could I master it without not having it? Beautiful. And I've gotten the white sword. Look at how white it is. Okay, now sneak past this guy. Those things are strong. Oh, come on! Better not go down this route, it's kind of wild. Can I actually go down here? Potentially not. Let's go down the way I came for safety. Alright, I can't actually go down that way. I have to remember that I can't block the Zora shot. Just like I can't block the Jack shot. Apologies for the delay, running some 14 dailies. Hey, no worries about it, Z. Any time or any thoughts that you consume on this stream are very welcome, and nothing more than anything you can scrap together is required. Alright, let's go back to safety. This is kind of safety. The woods. Kokiri Forest. Okay. Now if I can get full health, I can probably finally start properly utilizing this sword. But I think right now my goal is going to be to get the letter to the old lady. Regarding the second quest, I found out recently about a Japan-only 16-bit remake for this game that had a unique map layout. Fans call it the unofficial third quest. I wonder if you're talking about the Bentella satellite view version of this game that was created to... Rather than having Link, they had like two kids in the role, or one kid in the role of the character. Because I did hear about that, and I don't know how they remix things. Can't sneak anything past you, boss. That's it indeed. Yeah, the only reason why I know about that is because the other game that I'm playing, Radical Dreamers, was also released on that same system in a very similar way. I think all those games are kind of just like tied together forever. It's kind of neat what they were able to do with 16-bit technology when you had the proper audience. Alright. I need to get myself a giant shield. This is the pits. Okay, is the old lady here? Maybe? Wow. Meet the old man at the grave. Okay. You don't want the letter? How do I even... Okay. Here you go. Do you want this? No, I don't think you do. Some still call it the golden age. The golden age of game design. Well, I think it's because people knew their tool set and people were very specific to their crafts at that point. And of course, you go into the conversation of how, because of the limitations that you had and the knowledge that you had to play around with those limitations, that you could actually craft a lot of very neat things. And of course, that in itself is a very rudimentary and limited explanation of why that might be a golden age of gaming. Yeah, but a very hyper-focused time for game development. Okay, is this the old lady? Will I be playing Tears of the Kingdom tonight? No, I will not. I would love to. It sounds like a lovely game. I will eventually play it. I'm just not a release game guy. At least specifically for Zelda. Scratch that, I think I was that for Ocarina of Time. But that's it. Ooh, buy medicine before you go. I just want the red one though. Okay. How about yourself? Do you actually aim to be playing it tonight? Will you be streaming it tonight? I think at this point, there's very few games that will actually make me go for that release window. And yes, I've been seeing that Tears of the Kingdom has been getting incredible scores. So no doubt, greatness awaits. Isn't that a PlayStation 2 thing? Greatness awaits. We have a number of solo ventures on the horizon that pose a weird situation for us streamers. Many folks intending to play those games will likely forgo tuning in. Oh yes, and it is a PS4 slogan. Yeah, I guess not that I've been in this game for a very long time, but a lot of these things do make me think about the games that I play in a way that I never thought about before. Like for instance, you know that I guess at this point it's semi-regularly, but I run a fighting games time slot. And one thing that I definitely want to do is play Street Fighter 6 when it comes out on it. But I honestly don't. I think it'll be a great game. I'm not that super hyped about it, but I feel like, hey, maybe if I stream and maybe a few more folks will show up or something like that. And that's not something that I've ever thought about before, but I guess I'm doing that now. Alright, this part looks dangerous. What am I doing now? I'm still trying to get coins to get either a blue candle or a shield. Hopefully buy myself some medicine. Yeah, I definitely need a big shield. Alright. That thing shoots like crazy. What does this guy sell? Right, so that's what I want, the big shield. My kingdom for a big shield. But also the candle is actually quite important, and it never runs out. Hoping to do the same with Street Fighter 6 myself. Well, that'll be cool. It'll be nifty too. I don't know. I don't know when's the last time we played the same game at the same time. Wait, I guess that was Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah, regarding Tears of the Kingdom, I may or may not check it out ASAP. And it's up in the air if it'll be on my stream at all for the aforementioned reason. No, that makes sense. Absolutely. I'm trying to power through Jedi Survivor first. I actually haven't played... I've heard very good things about Jedi Survivor. But I am not very much in the know-how of Star Wars games. What is different about Jedi Survivor? What sets it apart from other Star Wars games? Like, what example am I trying to point out here? Shadows of the Empire with Dash Rendar. Alright, at least now we're more capable of destroying things. think I want to get my beam back. And hopefully I will have 60 coins to get a candle, and then I can start burning some bushes. And that's when the big bucks start rolling in. Wow. Seriously, guy. Boom. Let's continue. Also, they gave me my bombs back. That's cool. I didn't actually lose anything. Are you a Star Wars duder yourself? I'm a cafeteria Star Wars fan. I pick and choose things. Let's see. I saw the originals a very long time ago. They looked interesting, nothing more. I saw the prequels. I only like the third one. I haven't seen any of the new ones. I saw Rogue Squadron. In terms of games though, I actually haven't played too many of them other than the GameCube one, Rogue Squadron, Rogue Leader. I think that's what it was called, and that was probably the peak of my Star Wars fandom. I just keep slamming into things like a truck. If only we had more fairies. Okay. What was I doing? Just assassinating everything. All right. Battle on, Xena. Oh, jeez, I hate this part. Maybe I should go for that power bracelet. I can start moving some stones. Let's see, the Jedi games, Fallen Order and Survivor, are essentially Souls games in design with targeted combat, animation, weight, parrying, dodging, and losing souls on death. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I didn't know that the Souls formula had actually crossed with Star Wars, but that sounds cool. Both games have excellent storytelling though. They use motion capture for known actors, so the writing and delivery are quite strong. Well, that sounds like a solid time. Yeah, I need that power bracelet. That's annoying. Okay. I also think that one of the things that generally compel me to look into a Star Wars piece of media is where it fits on the timeline. I think specifically because I was in my teens when the prequel movies came out. I guess that was the main thing on my head, and thus I thought that Those games set in the Old Republic were actually quite good. Knights of the Old Republic, KOTOR, right? Yeah. How difficult is it to get 60 coins? Alright, let's see if I can find any other bombable locations along this area. Let's play more, making money, 20 coins. Coins, letter. Medicine. Alright, maybe let's change the pace a bit and let's just go into the first dungeon. I think we've done enough grinding for 50 minutes. All that grind builds up a sweat. Agreed, the OG flicks are my main jam, but Disney's been making good on the prequel era in time leading up to episode 4 through its games and TV shows. Yeah, I think you mentioned that you really liked Endor, if I'm not mistaken. I've also heard a lot of good things about The Mandalorian. Independently of the Baby Yoda fandom. Okay, only 2 more coins, please. I want to get that candle. I really want that candle. Yes! Ah, there we go. Never have I ever been so happy to have 60 bucks. Ooh. Mando is an easy recommend, very accessible. Andor is superb if you like Western drama. Good to know. Any reason in particular why you haven't dipped into either? Well, I am just going to say the answer that I say for everything that I haven't done. It is part of the backlog. As you might guess, the times that I have to do things are very structured, and so I have one specific block for watching live action series, and that is generally during the time which I'm working out, which is not really the most ideal time to watch things, but that's how it works out. And recently, the most recent thing I was watching and finished was The Boys Season 3, and I was actually planning on starting... What was I planning on starting? I think I was watching, going back to Better Call Saul. But yeah, that I should probably slot at least The Mandalorian in. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this, it's just ways in which you box up the madness. Finally. My own blue candle. Actually, can I attack the shopkeep with my candle? Is that something that's important? I guess not. I thought there was some way to attack. Maybe not. Alright, now let's see if there's any good bushes around here that will yield prizes. Okay, there's at least one. Ooh, and there's one that actually sells a shield for like 90 coins. That's pretty good. Be right back. We'll respond momentarily. Hey, take your time. These two goggles are just a bit... Alright, much better. So the trick about using the blue candle is the fact that you can only use it once per screen for reasons. It needs to charge up. Yeah, so I need 90 more coins for a big shield. Gotta remember that one. As for here, beautiful. I don't know that I want to wait for 9 coins, or do I? There's some places that do give you just random coins. It's a difficult gambit. I think I'll just go to the dungeon. The people have been waiting. Oh, come on now. Alright, here we go. I think I vaguely remember that at least when like I said, I played this very early on, and just hearing this tune just kind of just put me on edge. Yeah, wasn't a very courageous child. How far are you in Better Call Saul? It's probably top 5 shows of all time, and I haven't even finished it yet. I actually just finished I finished season 3 as well, and I think it has like 6 seasons or something like that. I will say that it's only gotten better the more I've gotten into it. So I would highly recommend it. If you enjoyed Breaking Bad, if you saw Breaking Bad, it is the perfect companion piece, but even on its own, it's actually quite good. And I feel like the title's a bit misleading because you would think that the protagonist is Saul, but I feel like the show is a tale of 2 people that continually cross paths. But that's my take on it. Oh, Stalfus. The best way to carry a battle is to swing 2 swords and just walk around. Back in the day, you couldn't actually tell if you could clink on walls. I remember it starting fairly slowly. Yeah, season 1 is actually very slow. It sets up one important thing that Doesn't necessarily get a lot of replay later on, but it is a slow burn at the beginning. At least compared to how crazy it gets. It's so strange thinking about NES Zelda, Link to the Past, and Link's Awakening. The three feel distinctly different. Yeah, and yet they're kind of like evolutionary steps of each other. Oh no, I need a boomerang. Nice. Speaking of A Link to the Past, I finally got the Switch version several years later. I think I got it last Christmas actually. That one I definitely intend to play, probably on stream. Link's Awakening being my favorite 2D Zelda. Right, nothing amiss here. I feel like a lot of people lay a direct line from A Link to the Past to Ocarina of Time, suggesting that it is kind of like the natural descendant. One is the descendant of the other. But I feel like a lot of elements that rose to prominence in Ocarina of Time and later games came from actually Link's Awakening. Let's not forget about that owl. Ooh. Here. That was mildly effective. Borrowed a friend's copy on GBA and got around halfway through. I'm assuming you mean Link's Awakening or... Oh, wait a second. One of my major gaming sins is not having finished A Link to the Past. Oh, okay. Another game I just need to sit down and play. Borrowed a friend's copy on GBA and got around halfway through. Well... It is a very fun game. There's a lot to do in that once you get to that second world, and I feel sometimes it is a little easy to lose focus once you're there. And there's that whole area in the Lost Woods that's kind of frustrating, or the time where you like get turned into a rabbit. Ooh, look at that. Puzzle Master. What is this? Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. Oh, you can attack this one. Should be nice to have a map. Let me see if I can pull one up actually. Okay. Huh. And there was a bombable wall right there. Interesting. And there's our map. No fanfare or anything. There you go. I don't know that I needed this, but I needed this. Okay, so monsters are gone here. At least I don't remember that monsters necessarily come back once you beat them in a room. Which is nice. Compass in this game doesn't really do too much more than show you where the boss is, or the Triforce piece. I guess let's go that way. Oh, wow. Just got poked in the back by a boomerang. One thing that I guess I'm noticing about this game is just the fact that very few enemies actually drop hearts. Ooh, hey. Finally a useful weapon. So I've been through most of this. Okay, let's go up. Oh, beautiful. That's the way to kill things. You stun them first. Otherwise, like he's just walking into people. Alright. Oh, you can actually throw them in a corner, which is not something that I actually meant to do. Ooh, nice. 4 hearts. And no more keys left. You can almost hear the sound they make. Alright. This is a staple of 2D Zeldas. They happen to have 2D areas. Nice, and now we've got the bow, which, like I said, works by using rupees, which is not the best way to spend rupees generally, unless you bought everything already. Ooh, they're back. So maybe they do come back. Okay. And this is a scary room. Not only can you hear the monster, the boss, coming from the other side, but you've also got hands coming, trying to get you. And if they get you, of course, they pull you back into the beginning of the dungeon. But I guess it does make sense to kill them because they are putting out a lot of stuff. Look at that. Are they not coming back anymore? Maybe that's it. I have defeated all of the wall masters. Let's create a suspend point right here. The ultimate battle. Hey. And the first piece of the Triforce is ours. So let me see. Sorry, trying to find my clock here. Okay, well let's take a quick break here. I shall be right back. Okay, and we are back. Welcome to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Ale Wolf, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, Mama Ales baby boy. And welcome back to Thursday afternoon. We've been playing the original Legend of Zelda for some time now, and just beat the first dungeon. I played this game a long time ago. I've been using maps for it, so this is not like it's any sort of speed run or anything with proficiency. I do want to get every single thing in the game though, and I want to do the same thing for the second quest eventually. And first impressions so far, I think the difficult part of this game is not necessarily how weak you are at first, and you are actually quite weak. I think it's more about the fact that whenever you're trying to attack enemies with your sword, which unless you got the sword beam, your sword only extends out one other character length. Enemies will kind of just generally rush into you and hit you before you can even actually attack them, and so that's been a little challenging. But I just collected the boomerang, which at least will allow me to stun enemies, and I think it'll make things a lot easier. We'll see how it goes. I'm still trying to get myself a big shield, and maybe by the end of this session we'll try and what am I trying to say? We'll try to finish the second dungeon. So yeah, let's jump back into it. And let's put the music back on here. Okay. Maybe before going into the second dungeon, I will get that 90 coins that I need for... Ooh, I hate these guys. I think one of these actually gives you... is a door? Let me check my map. My other map. Oh yes. Whoa. And of course I kinda just hate it when everything becomes a bullet hell. Nice. Does that stay open forever? Yeah, I guess it does. See if I can find other spots where I can get some... Whoa! Maybe this is not the safest place to hang out. Not the safest. For some reason I thought that was something. Oh. And once you do that, of course, Zora disappears. Okay. So that's what I need to get that shield. That was where the heart container was. And this is the discount shield. Stop being modest. Okay, so the nice thing about this shield is that it'll actually stop those Zora shots, which is essentially what's been killing me every time I'm out and about in the overworld. Which good, because I'm kind of sick of it. Let's start going back to Dungeon 2. Oh, look at that. It's just beauty. George Lucas would say it rhymes. I wonder what the secret is that everyone is just wanting to give me money. Is that the secret? Maybe. Alright, let's get out of here. And of course, once I get a raft, I'll be able to actually go up. And let's see, I can probably just stand here for a hot minute. Oh, great. Okay. And the medicine itself costs 68, huh? Maybe I should get that instead. I don't know that I've been encountering too many things that would kill me, but it's always good to have some medication. I wonder what the letter says exactly. Is it like the formula to make the medicine? Use 2 mushrooms. Okay, what else is around here? Well, I think if you burn down this bush, you will actually lose money. But over there's one that's supposed to give you 100. Wow. Okay, that was a lot. Oh, right, I just used the fire. I just brought the fire. I almost feel like not using that until I've got the ring. And maybe I won't. Let me go back to that fairy spring. So this is one of the levels. I think I'm supposed to play the warp whistle here. Guess I'm getting a bit better with how I poke these guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to dungeon 2. More bombs. Can always use more bombs. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Go ahead and switch to boomerang. Yeah, not very satisfying pearls, I gotta tell you. Let me find a map. This is the moon. Oh wait, this is level 3. What? I'm in the wrong place, dude. Where's dungeon 2? Just thinking at the wrong location. Silly me trying to go through the dungeons in order. Okay, it's actually through the forest, over yonder. Okay, only about 100 away from getting my ring. The ring of power. Sure, it's nice to be in a much better situation than before. I gotta remember to use that boomerang. Of course, things will be a lot better once I get the better boomerang, which I believe is also housed in level 2. Nice, nice. Let's see. Ooh, there's another 100 over there, actually. Nice. Just pick them off from far away, like a sniper. Alright, so this one, I think. Excellent. Let's go get our ring. Let's see, from here I would have to go all the way back to where level 3 was and then go up. Not the easiest path, but it's doable. Hopefully not all the enemies have respawned. And actually no point in picking fights right now, considering that we got the max amount of coins. Rupees. Of course we do need to cross. The control pad on the Switch Pro controller is also not the best. What is this place? I think it's a shop. No. Okay, gotta kill all these things first. Okay. Excellent. It is. But I will take it. Why would you go to a shop and the merchant would tell you, hey, by the way, this is expensive. And so now I look blue or light blue. I should think that this was more like a pastel purple back in the day. Okay, but this should give me twice as much defenses as before, which should put me in much better standing. Now we can go to level 2. And maybe once we get more change, we can purchase some medicine. Sure, it would be nice that I could map the rest of my tools onto my other buttons. It's also just nice that the boomerang just gives you added reach. Can I actually get this punk? Oh, okay. Maybe I had forgotten that I could do that. I didn't actually remember those being so weak, but I guess they are. River Zoras, as they used to call them. Is there anything around here? You would think that one of these bushes would burn or something, but maybe not. Interesting. Trying not to shoot my sword while those arrows are coming at me. And there's a That's actually one dungeon entrance. I think there's a shop right here. Wow. That's a lot of punks. Nothing unusual. And this is it. Funny how this level 2 dungeon is surrounded by some pretty tough guys, all things considered. Is there anything here? No. Let's go to level 2. The moon. Of course, it's the same tone as before. I guess it grows on you. Not in a good way though. There's a lot of snakes that just rush on you in this level. So I guess the idea is to use the boomerang on them. Or this handy tool. Yeah, as long as they're either directly to the side or in front of you, they will just rush at you. Which makes it very difficult when you're in a two-dimensional map. Especially when you have no walls. So is there anything here? Just a key, I guess. We could either go up or take the less accessible path. Here's our compass. Which again, in this game, it actually doesn't serve as great of a purpose as other games. It really only shows you where the Triforce is. Excuse me. In later games, the compass would actually alert you when a key is found somewhere. And I'm sure they gave it some other purpose, but I forget. Let's go this way. Ooh, they all blew up. That was a quick set of kills. Wow. and I'm gonna get shot by things. If I could just push this guy with my shield, it would be easier to make an entrance. Okay, let's just run in. Okay, one more. At least I've got the big shield for this. There we go, that's what I wanted. So that's the blue boomerang, which gives me far more reach. Another thing about this room is that I guess it had bombs both up and down. I think most of the walls in this particular dungeon can actually be bombed. That's where I was. And that's where I'm going. Let me pack my new boomerang. A lot more reach, a lot faster. It does feel like it takes a bit longer to get to where it needs to go. If we go to the left though, I think there's a sand battle. That thing doesn't stop. I think this is the first mole dorm. Here we go. So many enemies, jeez. Why wouldn't they give me that from the beginning? Okay. Key to this side. It's funny how the one of the prizes in the first dungeon is the first boomerang, and then the second dungeon has the second boomerang. Stranger things have happened, I guess. Dodongo dislikes smoke, and that is our tip for he doesn't like to eat bombs, which is, I believe, not the clearest of tips. If I want to suggest that something doesn't like eating bombs, wouldn't I be a bit more direct about it specifically? Like if I really dislike rubber hosing, I wouldn't expect somebody to say, oh, Ales hates water. You know what I mean? It's not very efficient. Okay. And of course, the challenge here is simply to get him aligned. And so I find that the easiest way is generally to just wait at the lowest part of the screen where I know we're on the same level. Oh, there he goes. Boom. Alright. One more heart container. Let's see, what time do we have? Let's go maybe like 15 more minutes. Let me go get that medicine that I've been talking about this entire time. Maybe I just happen to find myself in a medicine accepting mood. Let's see. It is close to level 3, so we could, in theory, start heading in that direction. Might also want to pick up that bracelet. And I think that's north of here. Let me see. No, actually it's farther than that. Yeah, it's actually a ways away. Alright, let's go into the direction of Dungeon 3 and get that medicine. Yeah, I just wish this sword had some knockback. Okay. Let's see. Getting lost in the gigantic map of Hyrule, as you can see. Okay. Oh, of course. I also feel like I'm sticking out my leg when I... Actually, that's the shield. Never mind. Could have sworn, though. Could have sworn. Oh, don't go back up. Okay, so I think here... Okay. All right. Excellent salesman tactic. Okay, so now we've got medicine, which if I'm ever in a pinch, I can call on this. Unfortunately, it doesn't activate automatically like in later games. Now at this point, I could simply park myself in front of level 3 and maybe start, but I wanna get that power bracelet actually. And I think I have to go through the Lost Woods for this. I need my sword beam back. And again, it is the sort of thing that they just keep going no matter how much you strike them. Okay, nice. Let's try and avoid huge battles. And I don't remember this completely correctly, but let's go with left. Up. Right up. That doesn't sound right. Oh, let's see. What is the Lost Woods? Lost Woods, Annie and Zelda. Pattern. There's an old woman that I guess gives you the information. Maybe I can try to find her. Okay, let me try to find that lady. Okay, so this is right below the Lost Woods. So good to have ranged here. Yeah, I got it. She's probably gonna want the most expensive one, right? Northwest, southwest. Great. I didn't need to do that, but let the game believe that I'm doing this the right way. What is it? Northwest, southwest. Northwest, south, west. Okay, and now we just run away from everything, since everything is ridiculously strong here. Particularly those centaurs, the ghosts. The level 6 dungeon is upstairs. How am I? It's like everyone is going to try and stop me from getting there, aren't I? Okay. Don't touch these guys. And then I think one of these guys is the one that I'm looking for. Beautiful. Oh crap. Get out of here. Some of these move really quickly actually, so it's best not to toy with them. So I know that there's a warp there. So let me try and clear this area before I get there. Now I see that they look like barbarians from the front. Before I just thought that they looked like weird cats. Okay, so now I should be able to move stones. Take any road. Nice. This is a good place. What other places are there? Oh. Oh. And the place that I don't like. I'm assuming it's 4 locations. And that's good enough for me. Let's just leave it at the fairy fountain in that case. Okay. Create a suspend point right here. And yeah, I think that's it. And let's go with that was our first outing into Hyrule for The Legend of Zelda in our commemoration to the release of Tears of the Kingdom. Not much Tears of the Kingdom talk, I'll admit, but you know what? Everyone else will be talking about it, so it's okay. We'll be taking a break from Tears of the Kingdom ourselves. But yeah, I'll continue to play this game alternatively with Radical Dreamers, so ideally I will be playing it every other week, so look for it in about 2 weeks. We'll continue through the first quest and then go through the second quest soon after that, probably with a lot of help. But if you're of the disposition that enjoys this kind of lame banter, tune in tonight. I'll be playing Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. I've got one more level left in that game. And around this time I'll also be playing King of Fighters 15 tomorrow. So hopefully you'll be interested in either of those streams. Hopefully I'll be drinking something stronger than this. Maybe the voice will be a little bit more back to normal. But with all that being said, folks, take care. Happy Tears of the Kingdom Day. Enjoy yourselves. And stay thirsty, Wolfkin. We'll see you again.